They say prison changes a man, and they're right. But what they don't tell you is that sometimes it's not the bars that hold you back. It's the version of yourself you left outside those walls. My name's Marcus, and for 6 years I was inmate 4572. But before that I was somebody's son, somebody's brother, somebody's dream gone wrong. I wasn't born a criminal. I was born curious. Curious about the streets, about fast money, about power. My mom worked 2 jobs just to keep the lights on, while I was out chasing a version of success that didn't last longer than a dollar bill. I told myself it was survival. But deep down, I knew it was pride. And pride will put you in a cell faster than any cop ever could. I remember the night it all went down. Sirens, flashing lights, my heart pounding louder than the noise outside. One mistake, one stupid decision, and my whole world collapsed. The cuffs were cold, but not colder than the look on my mother's face when she came to see me behind that glass for the first time. She didn't have to say a word. Her silence told me everything. Prison wasn't what I expected. It wasn't all fights and gangs and movie scenes. It was worse. It was the stillness, the routine, the emptiness that eats away at you when you realize time doesn't stop just because you did. Out there, people live. In here, people exist. I met men who'd been forgotten, names replaced with numbers, dreams traded for cigarettes. But I also met teachers, thinkers, survivors, people who found wisdom in pain. That's where I learned that sometimes the lowest point in your life can be the foundation for something higher. Every day inside was a battle, not with others, but with myself. I had to face the man I'd become. The anger, the guilt, the wasted years. I started reading. Books about history, self-discipline, forgiveness. I learned how to write letters again, how to speak without shouting, how to sit still and just breathe. Funny how freedom means something different when you don't have it anymore. When I finally got out, I thought the hard part was over. I was wrong. The world doesn't welcome ex-cons with open arms. Job applications, apartment leases, all stamped with rejection. People look at you like your past is tattooed across your forehead. And in a way it is. But I refused to go back. I took whatever job I could find, washing dishes, sweeping floors, even hauling trash, because I'd rather be broke and free than rich and chained. Slowly, I rebuilt. Piece by piece, I started mentoring young guys in my neighborhood, the ones heading down the same road I did. I told them the truth, not the glorified street version, but the cold reality, the noise of the cell doors, the loneliness of the nights, the taste of regret that never really fades. I wanted them to know what it costs to throw your life away. Now, when people ask me who I am, I don't hide it. I tell them, I'm an ex-convict, but I'm also a man who's learned, because my past doesn't define me. It refines me. It made me see the value of second chances, of peace, of purpose. I used to think prison was the end of my story, but now I know it was just the beginning of another chapter. Pauses, reflective tone. These are my tales. Tales from an ex-convict. Not stories of crime, but of redemption. Not about who I was, but who I chose to become. Because everyone's done time in one way or another. Some behind bars, some behind guilt, some behind fear. But freedom, real freedom, starts when you forgive yourself. Fade out, silence.